I was 6 months pregnant when my mother-in-law hit me at my gender reveal party. My sister-in-law got it on video. The pink smoke was still hanging in the air when everything went wrong. 3:47 p.m., my backyard. Maybe 12 people actually watching out of the 20 we invited. Most were already on their phones, posting photos of the reveal. Pink smoke meant girl. Margaret downed the rest of her wine, her fourth since 2 p.m., and muttered, of course, loud enough for me to hear. My back was killing me. 6 months pregnant in July heat, swollen feet shoved into sandals, I couldn't even bend down to buckle anymore. Tom texted he was stuck in traffic. Again, third family thing he'd been late to this month. Claire had her phone up, filming for Instagram but barely looking at the actual party. She was checking her texts between shots, getting the angles for her stories. I cleared my throat. Time for the name announcement. We've chosen Emma, I said, hand on my belly. After the woman who fostered me when I was 15. She saved my... Margaret's wine glass hit the table. You're stealing my mother's name? The air shifted. People noticed something was happening. I didn't know. Bullshit. Margaret stood up. You knew. You always know exactly what you're doing. I genuinely didn't know. Tom never mentioned his grandmother's name. We barely talked about his family history. Margaret didn't even have photos up. Margaret, I honestly didn't know your mother was named Emma. Tom never. You always do this. Her voice was getting louder. Always take everything. Make everything about your sob story. Foster care this, foster care that. The neighbors, Janet and some couple from down the street were the only ones really watching now. Everyone else had drifted toward the food table or back door. Claire kept filming but was looking at her screen, not at us. My back spasmed. I needed to sit down. Needed this to be over. I'm going inside. I turned toward the house. Margaret's hand shot out, grabbed my wrist. Hard. Don't walk away from me. I pulled my arm back, just wanted my wrist free. That's when her other hand came up. Not a slap exactly. More like an aggressive shove to my face. Palm hit my cheek and nose. I stumbled backward, my center of gravity all wrong from the pregnancy. Hit the folding chair, went down sideways. My nose was bleeding. Could taste copper in my mouth. Jesus, Mom, Claire said, but didn't stop filming. Margaret stood over me. She pulled away too hard. You all saw it. She jerked away from me. Janet knelt beside me. Should we call someone? No. The word came out thick. Blood on my sundress. Everyone staring. No, please. I'm fine. I wasn't fine, but I wanted them gone. All of them. Tom's car pulled up as the last guests were leaving. He saw me holding paper towels to my nose. Margaret sitting calmly at the patio table. What happened? Your mom and I had... She pushed me. Pushed? His voice was flat. Tired. The emergency room was 20 minutes away. Tom drove in silence while I held the bloodied paper towels. Didn't ask if I was okay. Didn't ask about the baby. Just drove. Blood pressure 158/92. The nurse frowned at the monitor. Any stress lately? Tom was in the hallway on his phone. Could hear him through the curtain. She's fine, Mom. Don't worry about it. My phone buzzed. Claire had posted the video to the family WhatsApp. Look what Sarah caused today. The angle was weird. You could see Margaret's hand going forward, but it wasn't clear. The comments started immediately. Is that a hit? Can't tell what happened. Why is Margaret grabbing her? Sarah looks dramatic as usual. I showed Tom the phone. He waved it away. I don't want to deal with this right now. The doctor came in. Young guy, looked exhausted. Any other injuries we should know about? I fell last week, tripped on the stairs. He wrote something in the chart, didn't look at me. Baby's heartbeat is strong, but your blood pressure is concerning. You need to avoid stress. Avoid stress. Right. The discharge nurse was different. Older, darker circles under her eyes. She waited until Tom went to get the car, pulled the curtain closed, looked at her computer screen. This is your third visit in 4 months. I stared at the floor. Different injuries each time. The fluorescent lights hummed above us. She pulled a pamphlet from her desk drawer, slid it into my discharge papers. Domestic violence resources. Her hand briefly touched mine. The nurse pulls me aside. This is the third time you've been here.